and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We're here in Ravenport. Some of you may find this map to be a little familiar. This was apparently a base map from Farming Sim 19. For some reason, I remember the map, but I didn't realize or don't remember it being a base map, but you know, it is what it is. My memory's not always the greatest. This is done by Celabuki. I apologize for slaughtering your name. My brain and my mouth are not communicating very well this morning. I'll just put it that way. Anyway, they tried to keep the same Ravenport look, but with new and improved textures and lighting. One of the additions is that there are a lot of factories that, after you buy them, can be sold and removed from the map, giving you a useful piece of land that you can use for something else. Also, the train course has been changed a bit since the FS19 to follow FS22 standards, so you can use the train to sell your goods and wood. This is a standard size map. Oh wait, hold on a second. I am looking at the 22 version, not the 25. God bless America. Sorry. I'm a little bit more frustrated at myself for that one. Yikes. Alright. Well, I would actually talk about it a little bit more, but to be honest, the website that I got it from is currently down because I guess their servers are having issues. I don't know. And yeah, that's right. There we go. So with this particular one, and I don't know if doesn't look like it's part of in-game mod hub, unfortunately, but it is what it is. When you start off in new farmer mode, this is the only piece of equipment that you start with, or at least I did. I didn't have any other equipment. Everything else you see on this particular gameplay has been purchased by me so far. But yeah, we just start off with the lizard dragon. At least for me, it started off full with corn. Ended up selling it, giving us a little bit of money increase. So all the other equipment you see here is what I've purchased myself to get the ball rolling on this map. And I do have delivery set up to where when I buy something, it lands right here. All of our fields, when I came in, we initially harvested wheat. And that wheat is currently in our silo. So we have 19,225 liters that we harvested. We will turn around and get that sold. I don't know if I want to use a dragon or if I want to get something else for that. But you do have that field and then these three over here. In the past, I've always combined these two into one massive field. I didn't do that just yet, just because I wanted to make sure you guys could see what you start with. I have not bought any extra land. With the way this is set up, and then here's the land that you get. I forgot about this. 54. I completely spaced that. Oh yeah, and you can buy the outside of the map for 23,000, which is not bad. But yeah, aside from that, come on, go away. There we go. But yeah, that's the lane to start with. Downside is I don't know if this map is particularly good with precision farming, because I was not able to. Of course, now it lets me. I initially wasn't able to. So I have the Isika Scout. This guy right here has a massive circle that'll cover most fields, I feel like. Yes, it is a mod. Not my mod, but one I found, I think, on one King Mods or something like that. But yeah. That one does. If you got to deal with one of those and you don't care about being realistic or not, this thing is the easiest thing to do if you're having issues. You know, being able to come in here and just purchase the soil information. Just a heads up. But yeah, I have not made any adjustments to our farm. Not yet. That'll be next video. But if you guys have played on this much at all... Oh, So we own this land, but there's nothing on it up here. Interesting. That it was a sell point in 22 version. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there are a few places. I do vaguely remember this. I think that's the... Is this for the wool? There's a sign. Yeah, spinnery. So I think this is one of those factories that you can purchase? I don't know. I don't see a spot where you can buy it. I don't see a spot on the or dot on the map about it. But maybe we'll be able to put one over here and make it seem a little bit more worthwhile as we get stuck on the fence. There we go. Stuck on the fence. I love the fact that they made it to where it looks like well, I guess it's technically a fence. The brick wall broke through, and then you have an access point. The town, well, one of the towns that we got is over here. It's a shame that they don't have this, set up to be one of the buildables. I may have to change that if I can, or at least look into it. See if we can make that a buildable. That's a lost opportunity that they didn't. But they had other things in mind, trying to get everything updated. The map looks great, in my opinion. Just like I remember for Ravenport. Though I think the gas station is a little different. But maybe that's just me. I've seen so many different things and setups. Of course, the sell point, or I'm sorry, the buy point from your vehicles. This is the home place that they're going to spawn. You got your workshop back here. Yes, I'm kind of skipping through as far as speeding up and slowing down so we can kind of see how things are. Apparently, I can't cross that. But I can come over here. Okay, am I stuck in here now? No. There's just like that wall goes all the way up. That's just really weird. Looks like another sell point. Another wall I'm getting stuck by. Man, I'm really getting myself stuck in around here. Okay, there we go. Wow. Something's not right. Alrighty then. But yeah, this is the biggest town on the map. And the dragon was spawned over here somewhere. So, of course, you got your pier. Ooh, I wonder if we can get a boat in here and get out here and fish. I wonder what we would catch. Because I do have the DLC activated. I can purchase a rod. So we could go fishing if we really wanted to. I haven't had a chance to look at the map from up above yet, so I'm kind of taking that opportunity right now. Well, that's interesting. So you got your waterfall over here, your little stream. Okay, so the source is back through here? Huh, a dam. Again, forgot about that. Let's not go too far. I think that's the edge of the map right there. So the stream comes down through here. Nice spot to fish from, it looks like, if you can get to it. You got a waterfall, another little waterfall. But then it just kind of stops. And we're on the bridge. There we go. I am having issues today. Oh boy. Where yeah, we're just gonna do that. I'm getting myself in so much trouble. But no, it just kind of stopped and went into the hill. And then pops out farther down, like Oceanside. or seaside, whatever you want to call this. And it just kind of threw me off for a minute. So yeah, it stops there. Just something random that I found, that I see. And it looks like it comes out down here. But with all that water up there, why is this area dry down here? Is there a blockage in there? Anyway, the fields here are nice and big. I mean, even that, I would take that and I would make it into one massive field if I really wanted to. And probably even take it down into that area if I didn't build something there first. And yeah, and all the way up here, that's probably the biggest field right there. Of course, we got our 4 dinky little fields all the way back here in the corner. But yeah, this is, for as big as it feels when you're on the map versus above it, this is a nice size field, nice terrain, and everything like that. So I really do like it. I would say there are some differences that I'm kind of seeing, and that's just from trying to remember what it looks like, or what it looked like in 22 and 19. Because I do remember playing it in 19, and I do remember the update in 22. I love the fact that we have the update here in 25. So, and we just dive off the cliff and we find our farm. So as far as our field goes, I ended up doing a field of wheat, barley, canola, and oilseed radish. Why? Well, why not? I mean, we have 3 different crops that we can plant right now, aside from grass and oilseed. So I did. Downside is, earliest I believe I can harvest is going to be barley in June, and then everything else hopefully in July. Downside is there's not much I can plant in July, so I'll probably end up doing oilseed radish then, or making them all grass. I'm not sure which. And waiting until the following April to plant soybeans and corn and that kind of stuff. Maybe make 2 fields big and then do it then. So we do have long grain rice and green beans, these DLC type stuff. Although I know when I was planting and sorting through all the different crops that my planter can do, a lot of them are saying that they're not available on this map. So just be careful on that. Just because it is a map and like it's showing different crops available. By the way, this is our cedar. Based off the, I think it's the John Deere 1775, if I'm not mistaken. But you can actually make it be several different manufacturer names and even lizard. So this is our roller. Just thought I'd try something a little different. This thing is nice. It gives us a nice texture. The one thing I do also want to make mention, since we're looking at this, I was planting this way and I rolled this way. I didn't roll this way. But yet all my fields are showing the lines going this way. Basically north to south, not east to west. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'm assuming it's just the way it was made. I don't know how to edit that, nor does it bother me enough to worry about it. So just wanted to let you guys know on that. This shed here and then the red barn behind are the only 2 buildings that we have that we can enter and actually place equipment in. I have nothing up top in the red barn. Where's my door? Why aren't you opening? What's going on? Hello? I'm a little confused. I have equipment in there. What? I think I have other issues going on right now. I should be able to get into that because I own this farm. We have everything open up here. I've used variations of this barn, I think, and actually, I think. Well, apparently, it might have been because that's what it was. For some reason, it's thinking that it was thinking that I was in a vehicle because it was telling me to put my seatbelt on in the upper left-hand corner. That's odd. Ah, there we go. So we got our sprayer system in here, as well as our one and only tractor aside from our harvester. Case Pumas 260. I don't know why I went with Case. It was just one. I think that was actually the only one I had that I kind of liked. Because I did start this off with no mods, and then when I realized that we didn't actually have any available mods or any available equipment, I'm like, all right, let's start doing this my way. So next step that you guys are going to see in the next video is going to be most of the buildings, if not all of the buildings, except for maybe the silo. I don't know if I'm going to keep this silo or build a bigger one or just add additions. Everything else we're going to probably replace, especially those buildings down there that we cannot enter. This house we can enter, I will say that, but it's very simple and basic. I think you guys have seen this one before. But I believe I also have a version that has a garage attached to it. And yes, we can get closed out. There we go. Apparently the light switch is over here somewhere. There it is. I was trying to find it before, but yeah, so kind of very basic, but not bad. Definitely an old style farmhouse. And but yeah, we'll probably end up swapping this out for something different. Probably one you've seen a million other times before. But yeah, guys, as always, if you happen to like what you see, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post and not just like a few here and there. If you made it this far in my video, I want to say thank you, and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Wow, words are hard for me today. So as always, guys, we'll catch you next episode. Take care. Peace. How do I get up there?